So you're thinking about changing careers into cybersecurity. Great choice. It's one of the fastest growing industries in Australia, if not the world. But there is one thing that most people don't realize before starting out. There isn't just one way in. There's actually two very different entry-level pathways into cybersecurity, and the one you choose could depend on your personality, your strengths, and what you've previously done for work. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through those two pathways, what they look like, who they're suited for, and how you can start tailoring your job applications to land the role that's right for you. Now, before we get into it, a little bit about me. If this is the first time you're coming across one of my videos, I'm Adam, CEO of Cyber Revolution. Over the past 6 years, we've trained thousands of career changers to get into the cybersecurity industry. In 2024, we were the fastest growing education company in Australia. So I'm pretty comfortable when I say I know what I'm talking about when it comes to this area, education and people getting into the cybersecurity industry for the first time. Now, I've seen both of these pathways play out successfully for all different types of people. So trust me when I say you don't need to overcomplicate this decision, but it is worth thinking about before you start studying, whilst you're studying, and definitely before you start firing off job applications. So what are the two pathways? The first option is what I call the technical pathway. This is for roles like an incident analyst, incident responder, or a tier 1 SOC analyst. The SOC stands for Security Operations Center. These are the people on the digital front lines. They're the ones detecting attacks, analyzing alerts, digging into logs, and responding to incidents in real time. They'll see an alert come across their desk, and it's their job to figure out whether it is a false alert, false alarm, or a true alert, an actual threat. They can get dozens and dozens of alerts or attacks every single day. No one is the same, so there's no copy and paste way to figure it out. You need to look at each alert on its own merit and use your skills and the right tools to do so. Definitely keeps you on your toes. Sound interesting? Over the years I've been doing this, I've gotten pretty good at understanding who this pathway is for. It's for people that enjoy solving problems, people that are deep thinkers and analytical. It's for people that can stay calm under pressure, definitely. And it's for people that love working with technology and data more than they love talking to people. We recently had a mechanic land a technical role. He loved tinkering with engines, diagnosing problems, getting under the hood and getting his hands dirty, basically. If I up to him, he'd be in the workshop all day in his own little bubble. The issue was, his lower back didn't like it so much, so he needed to change. So he now gets to do the same thing, just in the cyber world. He works as a SOC, a Security Operations Center analyst. Okay, so he can kind of just get in his own bubble, solve problems just like he did when he was a mechanic. He doesn't have to talk to people. If that sounds like you, then the technical pathway might be a good fit. Now on to the second pathway, the consulting pathway, where roles like a GRC consultant sit. This GRC stands for Governance, Risk and Compliance. This is a very different flavor of cyber. Instead of living inside alerts and systems, you're working with people and businesses to help them understand risk, write policies, pass audits, and build frameworks that keep their organizations safe. You'll either be on Zoom or walking into boardrooms, talking to businesses and executives about these topics. So who is this pathway for? For people that enjoy talking to others. It's for people that have strong communication and presentation skills. It's for people who can explain complex topics, but in a simple language. A student that comes to mind recently, she was a real estate agent. She was a great communicator, comfortable with dealing with clients. She knew how to really build trust and authority, and she wasn't afraid of having conversations, right? She was really outgoing and bubbly. This is a great skill set to have in the consulting space because you're going to be spending more time with people. So if you're more of a people first than a tech first person, this might be your lane. Now, the truth is you're never actually going to know which one's definitely going to suit you best until you're actually in that role. We've had students that land a technical role that then transition into a consulting role after a year or two, but students that were consultants before coming to us to study, and they go into the consulting space and they just love it. But having some self-awareness up front is important. Asking yourself questions like, am I more of a problem solver behind the screen, or am I more of a communicator in front of people? That can help save you time and focus your energy in the right direction. And this part is crucial. Once you've got an idea of which pathway feels more like you need to tailor your job application accordingly. For technical roles, lean into your analytical skills, your attention to detail, your ability to solve problems under pressure. If you've been a mechanic, a technician, a tradie, an engineer, highlight those transferable skills and use examples that are specific to cybersecurity. For the consulting job applications, play up your communication skills, your stakeholder management, your ability to explain things clearly. If you've been in sales, customer service, real estate, those skills are incredibly valuable in the GRC space. Again, use examples. This is your proof that you can do it. Generic applications get ignored. Tailored applications get interviews. So to sum it up, there are two main entry-level pathways into cybersecurity. The technical, problem solvers, the analysts, and the responders. And number two, the consulting, the communicators, the advisors, the framework builders. Both are valid, both are in demand, both are incredible careers. The key is understanding yourself well enough to know which one you'll thrive in best. So I hope this helped a little bit. If it did, please hit the subscribe button, leave your comments in the section of what topics you want me to cover next, and I'll make sure to do so in the next video.